Hello guys, welcome back. Today we're going to learn how to create this design. I already did the heavy lifting. Just want to make it easy for you. Why all you have to do is just to arrange the stuff. All the resources and everything will be provided for you. Right. So before you get to this point, remember we had to log on to Canva.com. So we are just going to do that once again. This is the second video. Right, I believe by the third video you know how to do this. I know you guys are smart people, you are very intelligent, so you already know how to do this. But just for the sake of doing it right, to be sure that we are all on the same page, you go to your home, right? Or maybe it's your first video that you're watching, you didn't follow each line by line. Please follow each line by line so you grow, foundation by foundation. You can't enter JS1 without first going through primary school, right? So you click on that icon, and then you're going to come to this place, custom size, and then you're going to 3000 by 3000, right? Remember, I say, why are we using 3000 by 3000? You are normally supposed to use 1080 by 1080, but because that whenever you post a design on social media, it's going to diminish the quality, it's going to make the quality bad. That's why you post your pictures after getting that clear, crystal clear shots, right? In those strategic angles, strategic places, it's now looking one kind as if it's a burial photo, but you did your best. That's because the pixels were diminished by Facebook. So you don't want that to happen in your, and that's why we are using 3000 by 3000. And even after using 3000 by 3000, at the end of the day, when we are downloading, we are going to increase the size. That increasing of size on now, if you are not using Canva Pro, you cannot do that, right? So it's for people that don't have Canva Pro now. Using this 3000 by 3000 is going to put you on the safe spot. You get. So I'm going to click cancel because I already have it. So you can, after I do that, so you're going to click on creating design, right? So we're just going to dive into it, right? So I already did the heavy lifting, so I'm just going to make it. In the last video, in case you didn't watch, we learned how to do this stuff, right? You see, very, very easy. It looks very easy, right? Maybe some beginner may say, this is, how did they get? That's the problem of most beginners. How did they get the resources, right? But it's not actually how do you get the resources, because everybody has resources available to them, right? But then if you don't know how to use it, you're not going to really maximize it. Do you understand that? Yes, so after you've learned how to use the one other has, they say if you're not faithful, then another man's business, right? Who's going to give your own? Because even when you get your own, you're not going to use it well. So you don't give valuable things, right, to swines. So what are you doing is that you are learning how to maximize resources that you're going to be receiving in this tutorial now. After you've maximized how to use them to create designs that are like this, or even better than this one I'm creating, that's the goal. So you can be better. You understand? Then you can now start getting your own sources for your own, and creating your own designs. Do you understand that now? So without further ado, I've been saying that where did I learn that stuff from? Without further ado, I think this is Sayo for you, dude. That's gosh, genius. Okay, so I already did the editing and all of this stuff, this plane. I actually got this image on Canva right here, so you don't think this guy have one website that one dark web. So that's where you used to get this stuff, right? Yeah, there's some places you get it, but then airplane in flight, search for it on Canva, you're going to get it, right? So I'm just going to copy it and I'm not going to use it right here. I will make it available for you, and then I'll show you how to use it actually. So I'll bring it here. Now, when I got the image, I had to edit it. So you're going to get this is it, right? Then I had to do some editing. I said that's not right. The temperature, I had to correct the temperature, correct the brightness, I did all of that stuff already, right? So we don't waste our time much. Remember, this is like the basics. So I'm doing the heavy lifting now. So as we go further, you're gonna do the work, right? So for now, just be enjoying, be chilling. When we reach like practical 5, and I say edit yourself, right? Okay, so we have gotten this part, you see, and then the next thing is Canada and all of that stuff. So Canada, you just click on add icon, right? Go to bring in your text, right? Canada, the same font we used in the last one. Use that what do they call it now? Cinzel, right? Cinzel is a very nice font, decorative font on Canva for free. Cinzel is it Kennedy? I want to go to Canada someday for it. Do you want to go to Canada for it? Is it vacation? I don't think I want to go to Canada for a vacation. Good place like Taj Mahal. There's this island I read about in 5 a.m. Club. I can't seem to quite remember the name. That's that kind of place. I surreal. Am I still on Earth? I don't go heaven. That's why I want to go to. But Canada is Canada. It would be nice to go there. If you're looking for a job, what should I say? Shapa, there's a job abroad there. Canada is good for you. But I don't think it will be the best place for a vacation. Right, that's my own thought. Now you can have your own, you can have your own, and that's fine. So, and then that's Canada. Then this blue. Remember, I told you in the last tutorial how I would not be shaking it up and down if I finally say, okay, this one is nice. So this is the color code here, 004199. That's the color code to get the Canada. And then I'll put it like this. So next thing is these two things, right? These two things before I start putting on this icon. First things in your design, let me just share this simple secret principle, right? Is that you want to write in all the writings. Right, that makes sense, right? You want to all the details, the information that they want you to put in design, you want to write it first before you start adding elements. Because some people, they start by writing putting all the elements, but then after you put all your elements and all the design stuff, that's going to communicate the message clearly. Remember, we are trying to evoke emotions, not just pass what we are writing. And then if you do that first, you are just putting elements, at the end of the day, and you don't write your details, you're going to see that there's no even space again. Understand? So you want to write all you need to write first before you now start adding. So I just bring this stuff in. You want it to have a curve edge, corner background. You're going to do like this. It has corner background. Do you get that? You see? And then you want it to have a border. I don't want it to have a border in this case, but when you do this, you're going to see this border. But we don't want border here. There's some designs you're going to need border, but not this one. Do you understand? Okay, so the color is red, and remember, I just slide to the next page. So the red is still actually the red I use in the formal design, but still, I think this darker one is better. But still, I'm going to share the color code with you. CBO100. CBO100 is the color code, right? So I'll do that, and then I'll celebrate. I'll bring it like this. Like this. And then I'll do like this. Then I'll now change this. This blue is still the same thing as the Canada blue, right? Yeah. So work package and all of that stuff. Okay, work package. Let me write it here again. Because writing this text in that manner was actually not easy, you understand? Because you have to make sure it's aligned, pay attention to details. Don't be in a hurry to do. So you're like, how many hours do you spend doing a design? Why are you counting your hours? Like, why do you count that? I know it's good, so to keep accountable. I do that too. But then you don't want to be focused on the timing. What is the result you are focused on, bro? In the labor market, I don't know, maybe you have the mentality you have, like, okay, if I finish, or my goal is to just get a job. But I feel actually you're learning the skill. You're learning the skill so you can start up a business. It's not just learning a skill just for learning a skill sake, right? And then in this labor market, they're going to pay you based on the results you produce, not about the hours. So if I spend 20 hours, I think I shared this before that I did 9 vigil. It's work package. I want to write it. What am I saying now? I did 9 VG creating one design only to do nonsense, right? Because I didn't get any course, I didn't learn from anybody. All those people that think they know, or you're wasting your money. Because you are just starting, and somebody is telling you that your design is good, does not know anything about graphic design. See, until you start making design that other designers will say, okay, not other designers like people I learn with, or your mentors will say, okay, this is good. You have not started. And not this is good, like, okay, for now, you create this here, you watch the video and then you create exactly what I do. That's good. The facility is good. It is good to an extent. Actually, it's good. You're not as down zero. But you create your own style of it. Like, you didn't copy anywhere. Yeah? You copy that earlier. Like, you didn't copy anywhere, and then somebody says, okay, this is nice. Not copy anywhere, like, you're going to get a model, but then doing like this one now, all the things I got it myself, like that, do what maybe you think, and you have to do it yourself. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? That's why you're not doing for this level of math. It's called epic music. You're not here for that. Okay, work package. So, remember, pay attention to details. Don't be in a hurry to leave. Route 1, get work before And just copy this one. Open this one. See the size. Then I'm going to show you something, right? I'm going to show you something. Paste. Now when I bring this in, remember it must be aligned. What did I say? Aligned. And now you have to notice that, okay, there's a space before, you see space here, it's a big space before the root one. You understand? And then you want to make sure that the space is not too big. When you zoom out, you see this work is going this direction. This root one is going this direction. It's contrast. It's the people's eyes. You want to blind their eyes. That's why I be seeing left and right at the same time. They call it flow in design. So you want to like make this one bigger. Then I will now shift this one. Shift it. You see, you are controlling your eyes, and then all that stuff. So service, contact later, this service stuff. Let me just copy. Then I'll show you. Don't want to go through the stress of having to write service. This is where you now do the heavy lifting. Okay. Right, okay, this is it. So what do? This same work package, you duplicate, you write service, right? And then you want to, now that's why I'm not sharing the size. So I see some designers, some teachers, they say use 42.9 for, no, yeah. See, there are some cases, the size is dependent on the rest of your design. They call it scale, it's contrast. I mean, contrast is right word. Scale is just size, but contrast now. Right, so in comparison to my scale here, if maybe your own Canada is bigger, like it's like this, you can do your Canada, for example. This one now, for some reason, it has to be bigger. The text will have to be bigger. Do you understand? So it's based on what exactly how you are doing your stuff. It's in relation to others, in relation to other elements. Than the size is going to matter. You get it now. And so you just use your hand to just direct. And as you're starting, it is usually when you're starting, or maybe I believe there are some people there that you are already designing, you're just like wondering, like, okay, how do you make this great design? Me too, I want to learn it. And you are, yeah, I did that before too. So it's good. I knew you don't have problems with all this stuff I'm saying now. But then you that start, you want to make sure that you are paying attention to this. And also, don't burden yourself that you're feeling is not perfect enough. So you don't ever put any stuff out. You're starting, you're going to stop. It's not, your design is going to be bad. You're just going to say, okay, yes, you are going to get through that phase. Do you understand now? There are many things I'm branching into. I'm so, the hardest thing to do is learning a new skill. Like after I finish learning, I've not even finished learning graphic design. I'm still learning like basic stuff. And then so I want to learn how to do video editing. Oh my god, see the video editing I made. Or I want to try to teach you Photoshop. That's why you know that at the beginning it's going to be hard, but then just keep. Right. Just saying all these things, just keep this video lively, and then just do design and go. At least you're getting some valuable stuff. So this thing here, I will just make it available. I have this stuff. I have already edited it. I say for this thing, I'll be doing the heavy lifting, right? So you guys should just chill. No, soon I'm going to show you how we do that. And this stuff actually, right? I will just show. I'm not going to leave you guys to do it. I'm going to give you these resources. But then how I got this is I think I've shown that before. After you go to your editing, right, this adjust here. Where's my adjust? And then you go to color edit. You see color edit here. It's in this color edit now. We now move it up and down to get the color we want. I think I've done that before, right? I'll just take it back. Okay, so what is this? 6.5 million. Right, I'll place it here. Let me see what I'm doing again. If it's inside, no, outside. Choose for him, and then the font size I used for that 6.5 million. I think it was the white font. There are thin fonts that are straight. They call them rulary fonts. There's rulary, like that's like it has height. You can say tall font. You have stuff like Ligotic, Baby Snowy. Those fonts are tall, right? And then they are fat fonts. Like this one that I want to use now is wide. It's a wide font. Like say it's horizon. It's even horizontally inclined. So that's the one we're using here. So I'll reduce it. And then nudge. Then I'll zoom. Lorem Ispon. I just wrote Lorem Ispon there. Lorem Ispon. Lorem Ispon is a dolmy text. Like, remember, this is like not for an actual brand. It's just for this tutorial, for this course that I just did this design. Okay, so Lorem Ispon is just like you don't have anything to write, but you don't. That's not going to be blank. You're not going to write anything. So it's just like something you just put there for just putting sake. And if when I zoom out now, you're not going to be able to read itself. You understand? So Lorem Ispon, I think it was first written by they say an Italian when I was in the history of design, and then the guy was just like there's some places you have to put something. So he just wrote this Lorem Ispon like random, how you just wrote blah blah blah, and then the blah 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 he wrote is now Lorem Ispon, and everybody's now following it. So yeah, that's what happens when you are born in ancient times. If you are the pioneer, people don't even question it. Like they don't question like why will you use Lorem Ispon? If you use another thing, they don't question. And most people, I know everybody, and then they just flow with it. Like I'm flowing with it now. So I'm okay, and then I can edit this to red. Edit. Choose the first one. If I move like this, see. I will let you do this one. I'm not gonna send you the red one. I'm gonna let you do the red one yourself. You see how easy it is, right? Click on it. You go to adjust the first color. You shift it to the point. You see, what you will notice. See, there's a red stuff here. There's the orange stuff. I think you can see the colors now, right? So you move it to the place where it's red. If you take it to this place, it's gonna see purple and stuff. Don't be afraid of moving it. It's your stuff. Navigate it, master. You understand what I'm saying now? So that's it. You get to this point, you leave it there. And then I think it's free. I'm thinking this feature is not free. It's free for everybody on Canva. That's why I love Canva. Always updating, right? They're making me like stay on my toes. Just chill now, relax and say I've learned enough. Canva will shock you with a new update. See another AI feature that's come out. They're always updating compared to Pixel App. We are going to learn Pixel App maybe one of these days. This I'll just do Anchor. So people that are interested, some people like Pixel App. Pixel App is still good, but then there's no development of the app. The app, so like person just did it and forgot that I created it or something. But then if you have mastered the app, you can still use it to create stunning designs, right? And then so route 2, get on arrival. I will just do this stuff very very fast. You can just copy. I'll just select multiple so we don't waste much time here, and then I'll show you the hard stuff. This one you can just reduce the size and edit it yourself. Those are not hard thing to do, but then bringing in that image, bringing in that arrow now is where the I think the issue will be. Then I'll bring it here. And even after I will not have to add it. Route 2, get on work on arrival. You make the size as small as it needs to be. Right now, you see this one, the size is bigger than this one. Why? Because this stuff is here. As this stuff is here, I cannot make the size the same. You understand that? So I'll just put it like this. The surface. I'll bring this thing down because there's an arrow. The surface. Then bring this one down. Why? We're almost done. Right? So 80 minutes already. Learn. Invest time. Okay. Arrow. I'm gonna go arrow. Search for arrow. ARROW. And the way I even customize this video is I want it to be long, like to some level. Like, because me, people I want to teach are people that I want to learn. I don't be like, sir, 30 minutes. Can you not make it 10 minutes? Can you not make it 15? Since if you make it 5, they will not say watch it. They will not watch because they feel they have other things to do. Eh? Learning starts when you realize that this thing I'm doing, right, is you not because it's the only thing you have to do, but it's the thing that I will do. I will consciously do it, not because I don't have any, but I will do it no matter the time. That's when I can learn. But people that reduce the time, they are not really ready to learn. How do you want to learn a skill that you can be making millions from it and say you want to learn it in 5 minutes? Are you okay? If you go to, do you know this learning design that we are doing now? It's the same thing as going to a shop, a local Nigerian shop, and say you want to learn barbing, you want to learn hairdressing, right? And you stay there the whole day. But then you want to learn this one because it's online. You say, sir. See, this is even smaller than the other one. You see, that's why I say it's in scale. You cannot get exactly the same thing. And you trying to make it exactly the same thing. It's just waste of time. Right? So that's arrow. And then the second arrow is this one. This one. Make it white. But I'll take it up. Take it up. Take it up. Take it. Zoom. Touch. Oh, I love any system I'm getting. This is my other system I have now. It's not. I must be able to use my hand. I'm like. I'm using arrow. Zoom. Like when I'm designing, it's my friend. I'm having my friend Precious now to design. Like, that you are doing with your hand. You're trying to use the arrow. You're trying. How this thing work? Yeah, you're just using your hand. Look at this. Is like cheating. I feel you're cheating other designers. Right, this color is the same color we used before. This is FFPB22, right? So those using your hand to just do it, very simple stuff. That's why Photoshop users don't really like Canva users, because now we are doing designs that are even better than their own, and we are doing it with lesser stress. So like, how are you? And some people that have been so attached because of their mindset, they think that it's about the tool. So they see what tool do you use? You say Canva, they say, yes, in Canva. And then all your designs is better than theirs, but they are too prideful. They cannot, bow down, or is it be humble and learn? It's not about learning. It's not about the tool. It's about your result. And duplicate this, right? 3 million. And me, I'm still learning Photoshop because I'm not going to be like limited. Some places I want to go now, some places I want to do now. It's Photoshop, right? If I want to go, so if they say it's Photoshop, I'm not going to say it's Canva. I can do, right? So you are going to learn all. Let's say you want to be a graphic designer. There are some things you want to create now. Some things I want to create now. I can never do it with Canva because the options are not available. You understand? So this is just like a start, but you cannot call yourself a full-fledged graphic designer. You only design flyers. You cannot design movie posters. You cannot use other tools. You're going to learn like all around. You understand that? You're going to be an all-rounder. So 3 stuff. So we are done with this first part. And the second one is this one. Study package, this and that and that and that. So I'll just duplicate it, study package. Now if you duplicate it, you don't want to clean everything, just write study. Remember, pay attention to details. If you're going to get tired, rest, come back. But make sure by all means you learn everything you need to learn. By all means. Alright. See, you're blending the same stuff. Remember, you don't stick it here and then it's not aligning. Yeah. And if you feel okay, I'm feeling that this is small, so I'll bring it down a little bit. Then I'm going to bring this service and all this stuff. Let's just select multiple so we don't waste time, right? Remember, time to still a factor, still an issue. Which there is a place close. There's a place we'll go soon. Where there's no time, you have to worry about timing and all of this stuff. But now, for now, we have to consider that. Because I have to reach bring this down. More. I'll zoom in, select multiple. Move it a little bit here because I'm giving a hierarchy here too. But this one, since it's smaller, it's also a flow. This is the main pen, like how you write in your school book. This is the main thing, right? And then as you're going down, it's smaller, and less bolder. So controlling the eyes of the designer. I say designer, the viewer. Then I put my 2.5 million very, very fast. So I'll just come to this place, duplicate it, put it here, and then I'll zoom in, copy 2.5 million for the visa. That's nice. Okay. Where are we now? What's happening? Okay, stay stuff. Right. I know if you're doing the design, you feel like you're not getting the exact same thing. Now am I watching this? I'm doing exactly what he's doing. This. Don't worry. All the some things, all of these things, you just learn them with time. Right? Time is also a factor. You cannot. So that's why I cannot really tell. I don't really support that. Learn design in 30 days. You can learn design in 30 days. Yes, you can learn, the basics, but then you cannot be a pro. You can, and why it's very, very good to get courses is that it shortens your time. Now there's some things I just shared you to casually in this video already that it took me years to learn, and because I do not have that knowledge, you cannot do it. What you don't know, right? And what you don't know is bigger than you. Do you understand now? Exactly. So like how we add like this shadow effect now. You see the shadow effect? Yeah. Now I'm just going to show you. I think I've showed you in the face. I'm still going to show you again how to do it now. Right? I'm just going to share the thing now. But now me, if I didn't get a course now, I'll be seeing the shadow effect. How did they do it? And me, I'm trying to do it on Canva because shapes don't have shadow. So how did they do it? But I'm just showing you that that thing does not come. It's an element you bring in. You now go have to reduce the opacity and stuff, and then you take it to the back. Those simple stuff I'm just sharing with you now. But because you didn't get a course, you think me, I am, I can learn anything. That is a waste of money. I'm saving my money. And that's why the money you are saving is the money you are having. There's the amount of money you have to let it go. Like sow it, not to get a new amount, a bigger amount. So if you're making, let's say 100k, for example, you are clinging onto it. There are courses that you have to get that is like about 80k, 90k, 100k. And you're like, I have only 100k, I'll not use it and get course, I never chop. That thinking is not that, because you have to. There are things you don't know. Those people that are earning those millions, there are things they are doing, and they can share with you. That bring it to those millions. Do you understand? Yes. So the course is now things they don't share it casually, because to them now it's not a lifestyle. It's lifestyle. So you get the courses so you can keep staying among those people and learning the things they know, just at free cost. They will just say it casually. You don't know it, or you're like, you have learned something. You understand? And then things that information you don't have access to, websites you don't have access to, like where you remove background, where you download images, you learn. That's how life was designed. We're designed to learn from others. We're going to learn from ourselves, right? We're going to spend eternity just building one thing. And in this life, you have to learn many skills. Do you understand now? So leverage on people. I do that a lot. I don't waste time. My friend know this thing. I learn it sharp. Okay. Let's just focus on the design now. So this is it. And then you're seeing many of this stuff. Well, this is the main work now. And you see it's smaller. So I want to make it big. What do? I don't start making it big one by one. I select multiple. Do you understand? Select multiple of all of them. I'll click this. See this? Where is it? This select multiple, right? And then I'll just select multiple. I'll do like this. I'll zoom in again. So all of them, everything, every single thing. You see every single thing. You just calmly. Sometimes you do it, you lose. You let's say you're going to touch it and it's going to like scatter. But you do it again. You don't get pissed off and say, "Kai, it does scatter." I know you again. Because be patient. Remember, this race or this skill, you are going to learn it and you are going to take the time you need. Learn. You're going to be calm, cool. I'm going to do everything. Take the time, take the process, learn the lessons, and learn it well. Understand? So Canada. I'm feeling that the Canada is going to this side, not this side. So what I'm going to do is, since I've moved it to where I want it to be, I'm going to ungroup, right? And then I'm going to shift the Canada to where I want it to be. Right. So that's when it's already. Now this stuff are just basic stuff. I'm just going to bring them in. They're actually on Canva. This one now. This one is passport. This is just, you just search for passport, you're going to see it there, but so we don't waste time. I told you I'm doing the heavy lifting. Although you're spending 30 minutes, I'm still doing the heavy lifting here. Because the editing, you're not editing anything. So when I did this video, it's like I took more than 1 hour. Almost 2 hours doing this stuff. It's not because I cannot do it fast, because I want to take my time. Because so there's mastery. You have to take time. People that create stunning stuff, artworks, they don't rush. They are not in a hurry. This one is also on Canva mode. They're holding a passport. I'm just going to make all of them available for you. With the edited version, I'll make the edited version so you don't have to stress about editing it. You understand? Then all your own is just how to place them. Paste. Now notice something very subtle stuff, but still it's going to stand out in when they are comparing you and other designers that did not learn from the right person, right? Okay. When I brought in this lady, I'll just bring this lady here. Take her up. You see this her leg, right? See her leg is just there. There's nothing, so it's just as if she just placed her there. But now you see here, it's as if she's stepping on the floor. Why? Because there's a shadow here. There's a shadow, and you can just you get that shadow. You just search for circle blur on Canva. See RCL cycle blur. Yeah, cycle blur. And you're going to see loads of options. This is it here. It's actually a pro feature too, right? That's why I say pro. If you can't, that's why I know some people really want to, and you have to start from somewhere, because I've been there, but that's why I'm going to make this available for you guys. This thing, what do they call it now? In the resources folder, right? I'm going to make it available for you there. But as you start doing design, start getting more English. You must not be money from design, no. Sometimes you're in school, your school food money, you have to sacrifice. Yeah, so that's good. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, we must grow. Do you understand? We must grow. So if you know you must grow, you have to pay the price to grow. Do you understand now? After that, the other things, I want to just show you other things, be giving you keywords, just subtle keywords now. Search for arrow. Arrow is how, because the arrow that was just flying up and down. Arrow. Then you see graphics. Click on graphics. This part are graphics. You see all. Just slow. You go down. You're going to see the arrow. This is it. The arrow I used. Delete. Arrow that I used. And these are subtle stuff. That's why it's the thing that you are not seeing is that's why you have what they call the subconscious mind. You cannot say I'm thinking in my subconscious mind right now. No. But that is what makes your life. That's what makes your thinking. That's what makes everything. So you are not seeing. This subtle stuff, you can just say, what is this now? But now come here, delete this from this. And then you see how it just changed. Just once. Come and say how you want to delete this one now. And then you see. So everything counts. This is just, I don't want to explain the psychology deep and all those stuff, but then this is the simple stuff. This is not actually that simple, but then it's simple to make, but how it works was not simple. But then I'm using word there for too much stuff. Okay. See, so I search for arrow, I place it there, I just curve it and place it there. What again? This, you just search for, if you search for travel, right? Or tour. Yeah, travel. You're going to see plenty stuff. It's from the travel I saw plenty of the stuff that see, even this one here, graphics or picture or photos, or sometimes you don't want just graphics are drawing in most cases. All you're going to see plenty of them. Because I don't want also take much time. It's already at 5 minutes. I told you 40 minutes tops, right? You notice that this one is a bit complicated than the former one, right? And if you feel 40 minutes is too much, then you don't want to learn design well. That's the truth. And if nobody's telling you, people are telling you, just 2 days, just please. You want to learn this and make good money. Meaning you have to learn it to be very excellent. And if you're not very excellent, nobody's going to give you top dollar for it. Do you understand? Yes. So we have, I think, some network. Let me just sort that out and be back. All right, so we are back. I think I'm done. I've sorted out stuff. So I want to just show you the tour. When you search for travels, right? I'm just telling you the technique. So I don't want to show you, after giving you the exact element you're going to use, right? I want to show you that you can get it yourself also. Because if I make you dependent, that you have to come get the element every time, you might not be able to create your own design. So if you search for travels, you're going to see a lot of stuff. You might want to explore it and, do your own style. I like people doing their own style, but do it within the context of sense. Like you should be, creative and communicating what we are trying to communicate. Right? This is just showing that you can tell the world with a visa and stuff like that. So I'll just copy all this remaining stuff I need here. I'll make all of them available for you in the resources, right? But then you can search for travel, you can search for tour, those 2 things. And I've edited all this stuff, so let's not waste time. It's almost 40 minutes already. And then I'll just bring in this stuff. This knot is southwest. Let me show you something. This one. You have seen it. That one, if you want to get it, you just search for clock. Right? What do you call it? Compass. Yes, search for compass. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see different types. See compass, and most of them are pro. That's why if you're using a pro, you get the best. Get the best, yes. But I'll just bring them in here. Let me just select multiple and paste them, right? Well, I believe you've grabbed one or two things. The main thing you need is the knowledge that sets you apart. You can create this thing, but if you didn't watch this video or you didn't learn the subtle things I've been saying since, those things that you think it doesn't really count, they leave you now. That's why when I realized that is when they leave me. The edges they leave you. Like there was no mentor, there was no teacher, there was nobody. And I create. That's when you know that I know Sabi design. Because for a long time I was like, I'll go and buy course. It's good. I pay for courses, right? Something like that. And then I would design all their design, watch their video, gather the resources that they have made available for me. And then I just do copy paste. And then I would think I can design. Until they left me alone, then clients will come and say, do for me this thing. Then you now know that this thing is great. You have to know how to start from scratch. You have to know it. But then I'll do one. I don't know, like do only one. I'll just show you one small things. Right? And then in the main class, they will not see all this stuff. But then I'm showing you, that's why I say it's for beginners. And you see this stuff is not just, anyhow stuff that we are just doing just to get your money. You understand? Nobody needs that for now. My goal is that you learn. You learn after you finish encountering me that, okay, as John taught me, the master designer taught me how to design. Why I say the master designer is not because I'm getting mastery. My motto is that I still get mastery must be temperate, meaning that you are always learning, you're always evolving. You understand? So that is what master means. Master does not mean people think that master you are finished learning. No, master means that you are learning continuously. And somebody that is not a master does learn and stop at a point. For master, you are learning it. So you see, we are done. We just click on this top icon right here. I just copied and pasted the stuff. But you don't see this strategic position I posted them now. So I think I'll make also the picture, the flyer design available for you, so you can see how I posted them and then you post it too. I'll do that for all of them. I'll share the picture and share the resources, share the tutorial, and then you design, right? So you want to download, you go to this download. I think we have covered that in the previous video. Click on download, and then increase the size. If you have Canva, increase the size, and then you download it. Right? Just click on this download here and start it. Right? Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video. Make sure today counts.